Number 7 to the Tennessee Titans, we have J.C. Latham. I think this was a great pick, honestly. Surprised, like we said, we were a little surprised the Chargers didn't go there. I still think it was a good pick. Um, the Titans needed a right tackle. They also need a left tackle. They also need a right guard. So they have 3 of the 5 positions filled out on their offensive line. I was a little bit cautious. I thought they would possibly take a receiver. I think they would have possibly taken the like weapon approach, but it looks like they're going to be doing everything they can to protect Will Levis, who sometimes throws his body out there a little bit too much, a little reckless. But overall, I think this was the correct pick for the Tennessee Titans, and you couldn't have asked for probably a better selection.
No, yeah. What I have to say on this is if you're a Titans fan who's like surprised by this or because JC Latham's one of these guys who's been rising more and more just kind of as the process goes, and he had kind of a recent really big surge. But if you've like I've said, if you've crunched that Alabama tape, this shouldn't be a surprise to you. This is the guy who has versatility all over except for center, in my opinion. But regardless, he's going to play blindside for Will Levis. Just compact, strong, great feet especially for his size. I mean, for the man's size, he moves like a gazelle. It's unbelievable. And if you that's really all I'm trying to say is if you crunch the tape, you were not surprised he's going top 10. And more than anything, if you're the Titans, you should be ecstatic because like you're saying, oh, they could have gone weapon, they could have gone with the as they say, the shiny new toy. But you know how I feel. Bro, building through the trenches is how you build a long-term sustainability for a team, especially with a team like Will Levis that's looking like they could start turning things around sooner than later. Because Will Levis is looking like a really nice surprise over there with how quickly he's starting to, kind of come into his own. So if you're a Titans fan, you should be absolutely ecstatic about this pick. Don't be upset just because oh, JC Latham wasn't projected to go this high. That's all. None of that matters. As we just saw today, none of that matters. Don't where anyone was talking about him going that there you're not nobody none of these guys were in the room talking about how well he's going to fit in the scheme, how well that he's going to fit onto the roster with everybody and match the personality. JC Latham's a great pick. Titans fans, don't be disappointed.
Yeah, I mean, I guess my thing too is like I was a Will Levis, I don't know, denier. I don't know, but last year I
Yeah,
started to
I,
buy
I
in.
admit it straight up. I admit it straight up.
I
I was.
you saw the kind of passion that he plays the game with, and like I'll admit, like I didn't watch a ton of him at Kentucky, but like you saw what he's willing to do out there. He has a fucking live arm. Like his arm is a cannon. Like his shit can go. Calvin Ridley, D Hop, Traylon Burks. Now you have like 3 of the 5 pieces on your O line, and this is the beauty of it, guys.
And
If
Tajay Spears.
Antajay Spears and Tony Pollard and Chig
That's
Okonkwo,
crazy.
if
Oh, we can't forget.
you can't forget about Chig, this is the beauty of it, guys. If for whatever reason J.C. Latham doesn't pan out at tackle, you have your right guard of the future. And then you have Cushenberry,
Yep.
Skronsky, and Latham on the interior. If you get your tackles figured out, that interior is an amazing line to have. So the Titans do not, I know it's not a sexy pick. O line is never sexy, but it makes the team go. So Latham is probably probably the strongest player in the draft. So you guys got a good pick here at 7.
Can I just do a victory lap real quick before we move
Yeah,
on
go
to pick
ahead.
eight too?
Go ahead.
Because you know the amount of comments that I received about how Latham's not a guard, Latham has no versatility. Yeah, he does. This pick tells you all you need to know about how teams valued that. Because to your point, that's exactly the thought process that was going through Carthon's head when he made this pick.